Rwanda is located in Central Africa, to the east of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, at the coordinates 2 degrees 00 S 30 degrees 0 E, at 26,338 square kilometers, 10,169 square miles. Rwanda is the world's 149th largest country. It is comparable in size to Haiti or the state of Massachusetts in the United States. The entire country is at a high altitude. The lowest point is the Rusizi River at 950 meters, 3,117 feet, above sea level. Rwanda is located in Central, Eastern Africa, and is bordered by the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the west, Uganda to the north, Tanzania to the east, and Burundi to the south. It lies a few degrees south of the equator and is landlocked. The capital, Kigali, is located near the center of Rwanda. Major geographic features. The watershed between the major Congo and Nile drainage basins runs from north to south through Rwanda, with around 80% of the country's area draining into the Nile and 20% into the Congo, via the Rusizi River. The country's longest river is the Nyabarongo, which rises in the southwest, flows north, east, and southeast before merging with the Ruvubu to form the Akagera. The Akagera then flows due north along the eastern border with Tanzania. The Nyabarongo-Akagera eventually drains into Lake Victoria, and its source in Nungwe Forest is a contender for the as-yet undetermined overall source of the Nile. Rwanda has many lakes, the largest being Lake Kivu. This lake occupies the floor of the Albertine Rift along most of the length of Rwanda's western border, and with a maximum depth of 482 meters, 1,575 feet. It is one of the 20 deepest lakes in the world. Other sizable lakes include Burera, Ruhondo, Muhazi, Rweru, and Ihema, the last being the largest of a string of lakes in the eastern plains of Akagera National Park. Mountains dominate central and western Rwanda. These mountains are part of the Albertine Rift Mountains that flank the Albertine branch of the East African Rift. This branch runs from north to south along Rwanda's western border. The highest peaks are found in the Virunga volcano chain in the northwest. This includes Mount Karisimbi, Rwanda's highest point, at 4,507 meters, 14,787 feet. This western section of Rwanda, which lies within the Albertine Rift montane forests ecoregion, has an elevation of 1,500 meters, 4,921 feet, to 2,500 meters, 8,202 feet. The center of the country is predominantly rolling hills, while the eastern border region consists of savanna, plains and swamps. Rwanda has a temperate tropical highland climate, with lower temperatures than are typical for equatorial countries due to its high elevation. Kigali, in the center of the country, has a typical daily temperature range between 12 degrees Celsius, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and 27 degrees Celsius, 81 degrees Fahrenheit, with little variation through the year. There are some temperature variations across the country. The mountainous west and north are generally cooler than the lower-lying east. There are 2 rainy seasons in the year. The first runs from February to June and the second from September to December. These are separated by 2 dry seasons. The major one from June to September, during which there is often no rain at all, and a shorter and less severe one from December to February. Rainfall varies geographically, with the west and northwest of the country receiving more precipitation annually than the east and southeast. Political geography. Rwanda borders Burundi for 290 kilometers, the Democratic Republic of the Congo for 217 kilometers, Tanzania for 217 kilometers, and Uganda for 169 kilometers. Physical geography. Rwanda has an area of 26,000 square kilometers, of which 3% is water. Climate. Although Rwanda is located only 2 degrees south of the equator, Rwanda's high elevation makes the climate temperate.
The average daily temperature near Lake Kivu,
at an altitude of 4,800 feet, 1,463 meters, is 73 degrees Fahrenheit, 22.8 degrees Celsius. During the 2 rainy seasons, February to May and September to December, heavy downpours occur almost daily, alternating with sunny weather. Annual rainfall averages 800 millimeters, 31.5 in, and is generally heavier in the western and northwestern mountains than in the eastern savannas. Natural resources. Rwanda possesses the following natural resources: gold, cassiterite, tin ore, wolframite, tungsten ore, methane, hydropower, coffee, tea, arable land, green beans. The use of land in Rwanda is largely for arable land and other purposes. 40 square kilometers of land in Rwanda is irrigated. The table below describes the land use in Rwanda as of 2011. Environment. Natural hazards in Rwanda include periodic droughts and the volcanic activity of the Virunga Mountains, located in the northwest of the country, along the border with the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Current issues. Current issues concerning the environment in Rwanda include the result of uncontrolled deforestation for fuel, overgrazing, soil exhaustion and widespread poaching. International agreements. Rwanda is a party to the following international agreements: biodiversity, climate change, Kyoto Protocol, desertification, endangered species, hazardous wastes, nuclear test ban, ozone layer protection, wetlands. Rwanda has signed, but not ratified, the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Extreme points. This is a list of the extreme points of Rwanda. The points that are farther north, south, east or west than any other location. Northernmost point, unnamed location on the border with Uganda immediately northwest of the village of Kagatumba, Eastern Province. Easternmost point, unnamed location on the border with Tanzania in the Kagera River, Eastern Province. Southernmost point, unnamed location on the border with Burundi, Southern Province. Westernmost point, unnamed location on the border with the Democratic Republic of the Congo in the Rusizi River immediately south of the DRC town of Bukavu, Western Province. See also: List of lakes in Rwanda.